In this week's art lab, I will show you how to make a thankful wreath. A wreath is an assortment of flowers, leaves, fruits, twigs, and other natural things organized into a ring, and you might see it around Christmas time. So because it's a circle object, I'm going to first make a square piece of paper. If you already have a square paper, great. If not, you can make a triangle in the corner and then cut this extra piece off. And then you open it up. It's going to be a square piece of paper. So once you have that, you're going to take your pencil and hold it in your sketching grip. Then very lightly draw a circle. And we're going to then write a word inside of this circle of something that you're thankful of. It can be something silly like tacos or comic books or TV, or it could be something more traditional or serious like family or friends. And you can pick whatever word you would like to make your artwork about. I think I'm gonna do tacos. I really like tacos. So then I'm going to very lightly still sketch in my letters. If you draw light enough, if you mess up, you just gotta erase it. Okay, so I have my letters and my wreath shape in a sketch. So now you're going to switch to a marker. So you'll want something that has a flat surface on the side, like these markers, or if you have a calligraphy pen at your house, you could use that as well. But if it's something that's just pointy like this, it's not gonna work really well. So it has to have a flat surface right there. So then I'm going to trace my letter sketch. But keep the tip of your pen at about a 45-degree angle. So you're going to keep that angle consistent. So you can see that by keeping that angle consistent, there's going to be some skinnier parts and some thicker parts, and that is the effect that you would want. Now when you're finished, you're going to switch to either watercolor paint or markers. I'll do half and half so that you guys can see the difference. So if you have watercolor paint, great. If not, just use markers. So then a wreath, again, is an arrangement of natural things in a circle. So we're going to first start with vines. It doesn't have to be green. Some wreaths are brown, some are blue. It really does not matter what color you pick, so that's up to the artist. But start to add some organic lines. Organic means that it's not straight and perfect, it's just more free-flowing. And then maybe I will add some yellow circles. Maybe I'll add some flower petals. And if your colors overlap, that is totally fine. Now maybe I'll add some fall colors, maybe some more organic lines, but this time I'm kind of imagining twigs and sticks and whatnot. And how about some fall leaves? So now I'm going to stop here because I'm going to add some watercolor as well. But if you're gonna just do marker, keep going until this whole band is filled up with your designs. Now I'm going to add some water to my markers to let those colors blend a little bit to get that watercolor look. Remember that if you don't have watercolor at your house but would like it to look kind of more watery and washy, then this is an option that you could try. So now my marker drawing is turning into kind of like a watercolor painting. But I'm going to go one step forward and add a little bit of watercolor paint as well. So remember to rinse your paintbrush off, and I think I will add some red to add more fall colors. Don't be afraid to overlap your shapes and colors. That could give it some more depth. And you could even layer your colors too. Maybe I want to use some violet in the inside parts of the flowers. And lastly, if you want to decorate your wards with colors a little bit, you could. But just remember that if you're using watercolor or just water, if you use regular markers to do your lettering, do not go over that because that's going to make that ink become runny too. So you could add some on the bottom or even the top, but I would not add any onto the wards. Here's my finished thankful wreath. And usually I encourage people to sketch out your whole composition with pencil first. But this one is a quick, more organic process. Organic means that you're not really going to plan it perfectly. You're just going to go with the flow. So if you mess up, it's okay. Just try and turn it into something even more beautiful by adding things onto it.